So you've probably heard of Technoblade, and if you've watched him recently, you probably know about the Great Potato War, where he fought to have the most potatoes of anyone on Hypixel Skyblock. And I was thinking, wow, it would be so cool to also get a ton of potatoes. But sadly, there was no way you could do that on Hypixel Skyblock because I'm pretty sure that there's probably a ton of people who, after seeing the Great Potato War, were like, yeah, I'm gonna do that too, and then also got way too many potatoes. Not as many as Technoblade and Squid Kid did, but like, still a lot, you know. So I'm gonna make a compromise. Instead of trying to get the most potatoes on Hypixel Skyblock, why not do it on a server that's basically Hypixel Skyblock, but slightly different, and also nobody plays on it. I mean, look, there's like 47 people on right now on the entire server. That's so few. There's one problem, which is that there's no form of way to automate potatoes, because there's no minion-like things on this server. There are drills, but those only get you stone automatically, and I'm pretty sure there's no replanting enchantment. But yeah, and there's also no sort of leaderboards for various item collections, or even a way to see how many of you items you've collected on your own. So anyways, I started on this server a couple of days ago. I don't have a ton yet, but basically, this server is pretty similar to Skyblock. There's a few differences. There's, instead of enchanted items, there's refined items, which only cost 5 of the item. And also there's a lot of cool weapons and stuff. It's also in 1.15 or 1.16, but because of the custom damages items have, the combat is exactly the same as 1.8. So yeah, other than blocking doesn't exist. There's also a custom resource pack, so that's how this stuff exists. So anyways, potatoes are not the most useful item. They can be used to make they can't be used for any weapons or armors, and they can only be used to make one tool, which is the Ancient Hoe, which gives 12% chance for crops to drop extra resources. But I'm not really sure if it's worth it. Like, it might just be better to do a different one, although, to be fair, it's pretty easy to get a ton of potatoes, and it does require 10 stacks of refined potatoes, so that's 50 stacks of potatoes to get. But then these later ones cost so much nether wart. Anyways, they also can be used to make an enchanted book. They can be used to make the Harvester series of enchanted books, which each use a different amount of refined potatoes. So, this would be about 10 stacks of potatoes, which is pretty easy to get, and it gives a 20% increased chance for double crops, which means it's probably going to be pretty required for this. Okay, so there's also Magnet, which requires wheat, so I think what I'll do is I'll probably actually try and get the Ancient Hoe, just because potatoes, so if you want to become the potato master, you use the potato hoe. It's just how life goes when you want potatoes. So, let me show you the simplest way to get potatoes. So the simplest way to get potatoes is to go to Fortune Farm, which has a lot of crops. It has potatoes, carrots, and wheat, and I think there's about 2 fields of each. And then just to go into the field and to mine the field. That's it, pretty much. But I'm gonna need a lot of potatoes if I want to get the Ancient Hoe. Although, to be fair, I think I'll have enough potatoes to get it long before I reach the farming level enough to craft it. So that's a bit of a problem that I'm gonna need to resolve. Ooh, treasure. Also, you can, as you do stuff, you find treasure, which gives you geodes or gold coins, and geodes are pretty much required to make every single weapon, armor, and tool in pretty much the entire game, other than the few vanilla tools that are in the game as well. So like all of these things and these all require various items that geodes give you, because that's how this works. So anyways, now that I have my potatoes, all I have to do to make them refined is deep, 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 deep. And there we go. I have 5 stacks of refined potatoes from mining like 1.5 of those fields. Which makes it so that the problem with this is that it's basically just whoever can mine the most. And since I've barely started, there's people who can definitely do it a lot more than I can. So that's a bit of a problem. There's these drills, which I haven't actually upgraded to the next level, but I'm pretty sure that they might be able to give me diamonds if I level them up enough. Otherwise, I have no idea how these people get so many refined diamonds to sell in the auction house. I'm pretty sure that if I level up these drills enough, I could actually get them to produce diamonds. Which I'm gonna need a lot of. Hey, editing me here, I forgot to mention, but the reason why I need diamonds is because there's a late game armor set that increases the amount of crops you can get as well as a few other things. But in order to get the armor set, you need an insanely large amount of refined diamonds. So this is not going to be a short-term project. If you might be wondering how to make a drill, and I'm going to show you. So to make a drill, what you need is a lot of refined iron and some geodes. So there's not actually a crafting recipe for drills. If you want to make them, you have to go into your recipe book, go to drills, to click on the one you want to make, and then make it. And it costs, as you can see, 3 geodes and a stack of refined iron, which is equal to 5 stacks of iron. So they're pretty expensive, but hey, I have enough for 2 more, so just gonna whack these onto the sides. Yeah, look, I'm getting a lot of drills now. Anyways, if you want to upgrade your drill, you have to go in here, go to drills, and then get 192 refined gold ingots, which I'm pretty sure is like 3 stacks of refined gold ingots. And as you can see, I'm nowhere close to that right now. And there's only one way to get gold, other than just like buying it, because someone might be selling it. But I don't think anyone is right now. Not sure why someone would be selling refined gold, but whatever. For now, I'm just gonna put my potatoes in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them up there. And the only place to get gold is to go to the mine, which is just, oops, wrong place. Nope, never mind, I went to the right place. This is the mine, and if you want gold, what you have to do is go here, talk to the lift operator, go to the gold mine, and then to just mine it. But it's pretty slow, so what I might do is try and get some enchantments. So the main enchantment that I think I'm gonna want is auto smelt, which, god, that costs a lot of gold. Maybe I should wait, because that costs, I feel like it should cost coal, not gold, but like whatever, it costs gold. Oh, also I can one-shot spiders, so it's not, this isn't a very dangerous area. And also, for some reason, despite being called the gold mine, like 90% of the ores are iron. So it's actually not even very easy to get gold. It's like probably you could get like emeralds or something in a later mine much quicker. Like you go here. Oh wait, actually, to be fair, emeralds aren't a good example, but like, okay, if you go to lapis, there's like lapis everywhere. And creepers. This area is actually probably the safest because creepers do like 9 damage. But anyways, I'm gonna have to get a lot of gold, and I'm gonna have to get it manually. So this is gonna take a while. So I'm gonna need about, I believe, 15 stacks of gold, and I have about half of that right now. So this is a bit of a problem. One thing though is that, so geodes can give you various crystals which you use to make the various armor and stuff that I talked about before. And one of the crystals they can give you, which I'm pretty sure is the rarest crystal, is space crystals, which is used to make the best few sets of armor, tools, and weapons. So, for some reason, space crystals sell for like 20 or 30,000 if you sell them on the auction house, which is, I feel like, really overpriced considering, like, I've been playing for 2 days and I already have like 40 of them, and I haven't even made all my geodes into crystals yet, so, but whatever, you do need a lot of them for the armor, but it just feels like a little overpriced, but whatever. So, what I might do is see if anyone is selling gold, just like has a lot of gold and is willing to sell some. Hello, it's Editor Me here again. So basically I recorded about an hour of footage for this video, but that turned out to be way too much, so I'm gonna end the episode here, and I'm gonna use the rest of the footage to make one, or maybe even if I really got way too much footage, there might be even 3 episodes from the footage, so yeah, this is gonna be the end. Goodbye.